Okay, so up till now we have studied the various heterocyclic rings, their properties, reactions. Now today we are going to end up this chapter with a discussion on remaining two heterocyclic rings. Those are pyrimidine and purine. Now both are very important from the points of exam as well as therapeutic purposes. It is used as a drug molecule, or this drug structure of pyridine as well as purine is present in various drug molecules which are used nowadays for the treatment of various disorders and diseases. So without wasting time, we will be proceeding further for the discussion on pyrimidine type of heterocycle. Now this is basically as like that of pyrazine. This is also going to have a two heteroatoms, that is presence of two nitrogen atoms in a structure of six-membered heterocyclic ring. But the position of the both nitrogen atoms it is at alternate position, that is at position number 1 and 3. Now, as like that of another heterocycles, it is also sp2 hybridized and the structure is planar. So it is going to impart, or it is going to obey the Huckel rule properties. In spite, it is going to have a presence of six number of pi electrons, which is continuously delocalized inside the ring. That means a four form the four carbon atoms. Those six pi electrons are from four from the four carbon atoms and two from these two nitrogen atoms. So they are going to obey the Huckel rule. That's why the pyrimidine molecule is aromatic in nature. Now, as like that of another heterocycles, pyrimidine is also a weak base in nature. It is also a weak base, so undergo protonation type of reactions. Now, synthetic methods for the pyrimidine nucleus is a synthesis from the 1,3 dicarbonyl fraction compound. Now, we have studied the synthesis of various compounds in which we have studied, that is use of 2,3 fraction, use of 1,3 fraction. So here, the nucleus of pyrimidine molecule is synthesized by using 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. Now, when we are going to combine this 1,3 dicarbonyl compound with an NCN fragment, that is, we can use urea or amidine type of compounds, or we can use guanidine type of compound in which the fragment is present in such a way that NCN type of fragment is must there. That means in between those two nitrogen atom, carbon will be sandwiched. So this type of fragment any fragment containing NCN type of structure like urea, amidine, guanidine, we can use for the synthesis of pyrimidine molecule. So when we are going to combine this 1,3 dicarbonyl compound with this NCN fragment, that is urea, amidine or guanidine, in the presence of base, so simply there is a removal of water molecule, dehydration will be happening, and formation of substituted pyrimidine will be done. Now, if when we are going to use pentane 2,4-dione as an 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, which is condensed or combined with benzimidamine in the presence of a base, that is sodium ethoxide, and there will be a dehydration will be happening, removal of water molecules, so there will be a formation of So there will be a formation of 4,6-dimethyl 2-phenyl pyrimidine molecule will be done. So this is a first method for the synthesis of pyrimidine molecule from 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. Now, the next method for the synthesis of pyrimidine is from 1,3 dicarbonyl compound when we are going to use urea as a NCN fragment. See, in the earlier case, we have used benzimidamide. Then here we are going to use urea when this diethyl malonate, that is 1,3 dicarbonyl fraction. Here there is also presence of carbonyl moiety at the alternate position. So this alternate position, the 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, when it is reacting with the urea, in the presence of sodium ethoxide. So there will be a removal of ethanol molecule. So we can synthesize an intermediate molecule will containing barbituric acid as a fragment. So this barbituric acid is nothing but a pyrimidine 2,4,6 diol. So when this pyrimidine molecule will be associated with the 2,4,6 trione, so this is known as barbituric acid. This barbituric acid undergo tautomerization reaction. So there will be a formation of pyrimidine 2,4,6 triol, and this pyrimidine 2,4,6 triol in the presence of uh, phosphorus oxychloride, there is formation of a chloro 2,4,6 chloropyrimidine or pyrimidine 2,4,6 chloro derivative. Then this is undergo a reduction reaction in the presence of zinc metal ion. So simply there is removal of hydrochloric acid molecule, and from this chloro or halogenated pyrimidine we can synthesize a pyrimidine nucleus. So this is first method by using 1,3-dicarbonyl compound and NCN fragment. Second method for the synthesis of pyrimidine nucleus is from by using chalcone when it is reacting with the NCN fragment, that is benzimidamide. So this is from the alpha beta unsaturated compound. So there is formation or the alpha beta unsaturated compounds or ketones, that is we can use a charcoal molecule when it is reacting with the NCN fragment, that is benzimidamide. Simply there is removal of water molecule and there will be a formation of dihydropyrimidine intermediate will be done. And this dihydropyrimidine intermediate, upon air oxidation, there is formation of 2,4,6 triphenyl pyrimidine will be done. So this is one of the interesting reaction from by using alpha beta unsaturated ketone with amides to give a pyrimidine molecule. So the initial product of this reaction, that is dihydropyrimidine, which is readily undergo oxidation to form 2,4,6 triphenyl pyrimidine, that is substituted pyrimidine. Now the next method is from alkyl pyrimidine. So simply with the help of oxidation reaction, this alkyl pyrimidine is converted into an acid pyrimidine, and this acid pyrimidine undergo decarboxylation reaction to remove this another fraction of carbon atom. There will be a formation of a pyrimidine nucleus. Now the next will be from chloropyrimidines, that is substituted chlorine in the pyrimidine structure is removed simply by using a zinc dust or by using palladium in charcoal. So there will be, both of them will release a hydrochloric acid as a byproduct, and there is formation of an pyrimidine nucleus will be done. Now reactions, that are chemical reactions of the pyrimidine molecule. When pyrimidine will react, now we all know in the first slide only we have discussed that pyrimidine is weakly basic in nature. So in spite as it is weak base, it is undergo when it reacts with an acid. So there will be a protonation reaction will be done. But this protonation, as pyrimidine nucleus is presence of 1,3-diaza molecule, this pyrimidine is protonated at both the positions of the nitrogen atom. So it is a diprotonation type of reaction will be done in the case of pyrimidine when it is reacting with the hydrochloric acid. Now, as it is weak base, it is undergo alkylation type of reaction also. So it is reacting with the methyl iodide to undergo alkylation at the addition of the alkylation towards the addition of the nitrogen atom. Here the alkylation will be very specific. It is at the first position of the pyrimidine molecule to synthesize 1-methyl pyridinium salt. So there will be a formation of salt which is at first position. And the next will be electrophilic aromatic substitutions of this pyrimidine molecule. This pyrimidine is also resistant. Pyrimidine is not readily or easily undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction because the ring structure is compact due to the presence of these two nitrogen atoms in the structure. So there is continuous delocalization of the pi electron will be done inside the ring. So they will not allow to enter another substituent inside the ring. So basically, the electrophilic substitution is quite difficult as it is less reactive due to the presence of two nitrogen atoms in the skeleton of this ring. Now, the reaction is possible only at fifth position because the another position, that is attack at the position 2, 4 and 6 is particularly retarded, restricted because of the electron deficiency at this position. See, as there is deficiency of the electron due to the presence of this nitrogen atom, so these 2, 4, 6 positions are already electron deficient. So they will not allow the substitution to be done at 2, 4, 6 position. So generally the substitution will be done at the fifth position. It is also basically difficult to attack as it is influenced by the inductive effect of the two nitrogen atom at it is there in the pyrimidine ring. But generally uh, and possibly the attack of these electrophilic aromatic substitutions will be done at the fifth position. So if we are going to, when it will be done at the fifth position, if we are going to activate the ring by electron donating groups like oxygen, methyl group. So these electron donating group substitution will activate the ring and the electrophilic substitutions will be favored, will be done at the fifth position. So this fifth position electrophilic aromatic substitution, halogenation will be possible, but there is no any nitration or sulfonation reactions will be possible with respect to the pyrimidine molecule. See the in the exam they may ask nitration reaction. So it is not possible. So you should know that the nitration and sulfonation type of reactions will not be done with respect to the pyrimidine molecule at any position. Now we are moving towards the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now, as we before we move forward, when this pyrimidine molecule is undergo either sulfonation or nitration reaction, that time it must be attached to the electron donating group if it is undergo nitration and sulfonation reaction. And if it is not attacked or it is not activated by the electron donating group, it will never go for nitration and sulfonation reaction. Now, reactions with the nucleophilic reagents or the nucleophilic substitution. The attack of the nucleophile take place easily in the pyrimidine ring, similar to that of pyridine ring. So we have discussed with respect to the pyridine molecule also. Pyridine is also compact structure. It will not allow any electrophile to attack on the ring, but the nucleophilic additions can be done easily in the structure of pyrimidine molecule. Now, so this pyrimidine molecule is easily undergo nucleophilic substitution. Now, the positions which are susceptible to go for nucleophilic substitutions are 2, 4 and 6 because they are already electron deficient. As these positions are electron deficient, they will absorb, they will take the electrons from that nucleophile and take the substitutions at their position, that is position 2, 4 and 6. So pyridine is stable in the cold alkali, but it is in the boiling solution. So this pyridine is stable in the cold alkali, but if it is, we are treating this pyridine with a boiled solution of the hydrazine, so there will be totally change in the ring structure will be happen. This 6-membered ring structure of the pyrimidine is converted into a 5-membered pyrazole molecule via a ring open intermediate structure. So this pyridine, it is not reacting to this aqueous hydrazine molecule in cold situation or in a cold temperature. But if we are going to boil this solution, that is pyrimidine with the hydrazine molecule, it will open this ring, and this pyrimidine molecule is converted into pyrazole via formation of ring opened intermediate. Now, next nucleophilic substitution reaction is with a Grignard reagent. When this pyrimidine molecule will react with a Grignard, that is organolithium reagent, so it will radially acts at the bond between the third and fourth. So this Grignard reagent will radially add across the third and fourth bond of the pyrimidine molecule. So here there will be addition of the Grignard reagent will be done at room temperature. And it is explained by the reaction of a phenyl magnesium bromide with pyrimidine molecule. So there will be a formation of an intermediate product through the hydrolysis in the presence of aqueous hydrochloric acid. And this hydrolysis product, it is undergo subsequent oxidation in the presence of potassium permanganate and acetone. So there will be a formation of an substituted, that is phenyl substituted pyrimidine molecule will be done, and the substitution is generally happening at the fourth position of the pyrimidine, that is there is formation of 4-phenyl pyrimidine will be done. Now some of the medicinal uses, as we already discussed, that it is going to be have quite various applications in the terms of therapeutic point of view. So this pyrimidine molecule, it is going to have its structure presence in the 5-fluorocytosine. It is used as an antifungal agent. Then it is also having a presence in the sulfadiazine and sulfamethicin, which is going to be act as an antibacterial agent. See here, this is pyrimidine ring, this is pyrimidine ring. Then a trimethoprim, which is going to be also used as an antibacterial agent. Next categories of the compounds are pyrimethamine and sulfadoxine, used as an antimalarial agents. It is used for the synthesis of barbiturates, which quite useful as a sedatives and hypnotics. Then it is also used as an anti-metabolite in the treatment of the cancer. Then next uses are this pyrimidine molecule is also present in the structure of some of the antiviral molecules that are cytarabine and trifluridine. Then it is also going to be have its application in the compound, that is vitamin B1, which is used in the deficiency of vitamin B1, that is thiamine deficiency. So these are all the medicinal applications or medicinal uses of this pyrimidine molecule. Now, the next heterocyclic ring which we are going to study is purine. Now, purine is also a bicyclic compound in which pyrimidine ring is fused with a pyrazole. So when we are going to fuse this pyrimidine with a pyrazole, it is known as purine. It is also having majority of the cases therapeutic applications in the treatment of various disorders and diseases. So these atoms which are there in the purine nucleus all are sp2 hybridized, and the structure is planar in nature. So basically the total number of delocalized electrons which are present in this purine nucleus, they are 10. That are 5 from the 5 carbon atoms, then 3 from the nitrogen atoms which are at the position number 1, position number 3 and position number 7. So these 3 which are sp2 hybridized nitrogen atoms will give their 3 electrons to impart aromaticity behavior, and the 2 electrons which are from the nitrogen atom which is at 9th position. So these all electrons will impart the aromatic character to the purine type of heterocyclic ring. That's why he is going to obey the Huckel rule. So purine is aromatic in nature. Now, in spite of presence of pyrimidine and purine ring in the structure, it is going to be act as a weak base. Now, the tautomeric structures of these pyrimidine molecules, purine molecules are 7H. So it is going to have 4 stable tautomeric structures. with respect to the purine molecule, and this 7H, 9H tautomers, that means presence of hydrogen atom which is at 7H and 9H, it is going to be have it is going to have a tautomeric structures, and these two tautomeric structures are stable when we are comparing another structures. Now, the synthesis of purine molecules. The purine molecules can be synthesized by heating 4,5-diamminopyridine with a carbonic acid or carbamide. So when we are going to heat the compound, that is pyrimidine 4,5-diamine with a carbonic acid, so there will be simply a dehydration reaction and ring closure will be done. That is, carbonic acid will fuse with these two amine functional groups of the pyrimidine 4,5-diamine to synthesize purine molecule. So this is first method of synthesis, that is drop synthesis. Now the next will be pyrimidine 2,4,5-triamine. So simply one more amine functional group is added in the structure of 4,5-diamine. Again, it will condense with a molecule to synthesize purine, which is amine substituted purine we can synthesize. Then, if we are going to use another condensing product instead of formamide, we can use acetic anhydride when it is condensed with a pyrimidine 4,5-diamine. So there will be a formation of an purine molecule will be done. Now, next method from the synthesis for the purine molecule, in which we are going to use the simply formamide, which is heated at high temperature, that is 120 degrees centigrade, in the presence of the seed vessel. So it is, we can synthesize 9H purine 2 amine. So this is a condensation product of the formamide molecule. Now synthesis from the substituted imidazoles. If we are going to use imidazole for the synthesis of purine molecule, so it will react with the diethyl carbonate in the presence of sodium ethoxide. So simply we have heated this mixture of diethyl carbonate and 5-amino imidazole, 4-carboxamide in the presence of sodium ethoxide. That is formation of an xanthine, which is basically uh, oxy or a ketone derivative of the purine molecule. Then this formamide, when it is reacting with the 5-amino imidazole, 4-carboxamide, there is formation of an amine 7 substituted a derivative of adenine, that is 7-methyl adenine. Now we are moving towards the reactions of a purine molecule. As we all know, this is basic or weak basic in nature. It is going to be react with an acid, undergo protonation reaction at various positions, because the purine molecule has various tautomeric structure. So different type of tautomers will give different protonation compounds, that is N1 protonation is predominant all over the protonations, but it is going to synthesize 9 protonation, then 5th protonation, 7th protonation. These are all protonation products of the uh, purine molecule. When it is undergo alkylation reaction, it is alkylated at 7 and 9 position. So to give 7,9 dimethyl salt. And when it is reacting with an oxidizing agent, that is hydrogen peroxide, in the presence of acetic acid, so it will give 9H purine 1 oxide when it is reacting with the hydrogen peroxide in the acetic acid. So there will be a formation of an 9H purine 1 oxide. Now, next reactions of this purine, that is substituted nucleophilic substituted purine molecule, that is xanthine. When it is undergo nitration reaction in the presence of acetic acid, it will give 8 nitroxanthine. Now the reaction is possible at 8th position. Only that is oxy and amino derivatives react readily than the non-substituted purines. So the electrophilic aromatic substitution is generally favored if we are going to utilize oxy or amino substituted purine molecule to go for the next reaction, that is bromination as well as diazotization type of reaction. So this diazotization in the case of purine molecule, it will be done to synthesize azo compound which undergoes structural rearrangement to give 8 aminos and so we can synthesize uh, substitutions at the various positions of the purine molecule. Now, nucleophilic substitution. Nucleophilic displacement where halides are most popular leaving groups. So when it is the halide substituted purine molecule, if we are going to use for the nucleophilic substitution, that is 8-chloro-9-methyl 9H purine. It is in the presence of sodium ethoxide and ethanol. There is formation of an 8-ethoxy 9-methyl 9H purine. So chloro derivative is replaced with the help of ethoxy functional group. Then 6-chloro-9H purine. It is undergo NH2 NH2 type of reaction. So there is formation of a 6-hydrazine 9H purine. Then some of the medicinal uses of this purine nucleus. It is going to be used as a nucleoside anti-metabolite category of the anti-cancer agents. So in the presence, it is used as an acyclovir, valacyclovir, ganciclovir, and vidarabine. It is those all agents as an nucleoside anti-metabolites used as an antiviral agents. Then anti-metabolites which are used as an anti-cancer agents, those are 6-mercaptopurine, thiogonine, and azathioprine. These are all the purine nucleus going to be used in the treatment of cancer. Then the next will be methyl xanthine molecules. The substituted methyl derivatives as position are R1 and R2. If both these positions are substituted with a methyl functional group, it is caffeine. If one of the position, that is one position is methylated and another position is substituted with hydrogen, that is theophylline. And if at R1, H and R2 is substituted with methyl, then it is theobromine. So all the derivatives of this purine nucleus is undergo methyl xanthine to synthesize or to be used as an coffee, caffeine, theophylline, and theobromine. These are all the chemical constituents which are derived from the purine nucleus when they substituted with the hydrogen or methyl functional group. So they are caffeine, theophylline, and theobromine. All are stimulant, that is CNS stimulants, and it is used in the treatment of the bronchial asthma. So this is the end of our